What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great day. I just got done smashing my effing knee off this desk, and, well, it feels great, but Herschel will not move out of the way. I guess he's a little cold, maybe, wants to cuddle up. I don't know, but I appreciate you tuning in. Always got to be something to start it off, but look, we've got some Eagles news here. I wanted to make this earlier. Unfortunately, was not able to get home in time to make it within the last couple of hours. So putting it out now. I want to give you the updated information here, give you a little rundown on this player. And you saw, I didn't see a single Eagles reporter or anyone talking about EJ Jenkins. And obviously with all the trade chaos, I told you guys I was busy as hell yesterday. I didn't see it. So I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, crap. Talked about him. And you guys remember the position I said the Eagles need the most, where everybody said Patrick Mahomes, Derrick Henry, Justin Jefferson. We got to trade for them or the Eagles failed. And, you hear Joe Julio and ESP and Dan Cilio. Season's over. Eagles suck. They didn't trade for Patrick Mahomes. Like, who cares, man? These people don't know anything about football. What I told you was, and I'm the guy that actually gets things right, tight end 2. That is something maybe you want to try to upgrade. And that was before a certain injury, but we're going to talk about all that here today. So we've got some roster moves, got some changes to the practice squad, the depth chart. We're going to take a look at all that. Appreciate you tuning in here. Hope you're having yourselves a great day, but let's jump into this bad boy with the moves that were made, and then we're going to break it all down here. So, yeah, as I just mentioned there, the tight end, EJ Jenkins. And look, this is somebody – not on my radar where we were talking about trade pieces, not practice squad. But as I said, if we don't trade for someone, just expect someone to be signed to the practice squad, something along those lines where, look, man, you're not going to be making any crazy trades just because, fans and media think so. You got to be smart, understand how the cap works. And unfortunately, 99% of people don't. So you get people carried away. Don't get upset about this. This is a signing to the practice squad. You're going to hear people, oh, he's going to take over for Calcaterra. Oh, this. It's the practice squad. So he's got to prove himself there first, and then we'll go from there. Now, some other moves that were made. Cam Jurgens, told you about this the last 4 weeks. Every week, every day that you ask about it. Cam Jurgens will be back for Dallas week, hopefully. That is when he is eligible. So he had the 21-day window activated. That means he can practice for 3 weeks here. If he is not ready, then he has to go on season-ending IR. But usually when they get their window activated, that means they'll probably get activated off of IR sooner rather than later. So hoping that is the case. Maybe we sign Cam Jurgens back to he comes off of IR, goes to the active roster. So Cam Jurgens coming off IR, hopefully this week, and then maybe you just cut Josiah Scott, something like that. So I'm all about it, trying to keep you up to date with all that so nobody loses their mind. But I heard somebody say, wait till you hear about Tyler Steen. And I'm really glad that you guys have figured out who some of these players are. I spend so much time in the offseason trying to explain all these things. So, hey, I don't care if it's 7 months, 10 years, as long as people get on board with the Eagles. So let's go. Love to see you figuring out who Tyler Steen is, all that stuff. But if you ever have any questions about these players, please let me know. I've got videos on every single player, every single position, every single thing you would ever need to know about the Eagles. Now, we talked about Julio Jones having those elevations. Look, last one coming up, this, that, the other thing, going to be signed to the active roster, and that is exactly what happened. We know that roster spot was opened up. So, look, for me, obviously this team, I'm still predicting a Super Bowl, so let the media get twisted. This week, I guarantee you they'll be back. You'll have every content creator, every top Eagles fan repeating everything I've said. Just watch. I promise you this is going to happen. And I love every second of it. Watching it already unfold, truly beautiful. And the way you do that is by building Super Bowl caliber teams from the top to the bottom. And a lot of people get upset about these practice squad signings. Why didn't you go out? You got to go get Devin White. You got to sign Derrick Henry. These guys are not free agents. I don't know where that stuff comes from. It's the practice squad. So let's take a look at this practice squad addition. He will be 25 in 2 days. So happy birthday early there for you, EJ Jenkins, currently 24. And 6'6", 245 pounds, out of Georgia Tech. He was undrafted this year, went to the Jets, but was unfortunately let go. Now, he played wide receiver in college, so he has no NFL stats, but wanted you to get a look at what he did in college here. So played at Georgia Tech, but the year before that, he actually played at South Carolina. Now, dude's not the fastest, not the biggest, anything like that, but he's strong as hell. He's got quite the width there on his arms, man. This dude is a beast. And we talked about this, being a good blocker. That's something we need. He's got good route running. I think that the dude is a good receiver. He played wide receiver. So for a tight end, that's a great sign. And he's got those long ass arms, 6'6". I've seen him listed as 6'7" in some places. So yeah, but he's just not a fast dude and not the greatest of route runners. I said he was decent at it, but that's why you move a guy like that to tight end. So you bulk him up a little bit, you teach him more blocking skills, you do all this stuff with him, but hey, high hopes for him. Just happy to see a tight end on the practice squad. Don't let anybody get you twisted. Oh, he's taking Dallas Goedert's job. This is the next Tony Gonzalez. It's one reaction or the other. We're either going all the way here or all the way there. It's insane. But happy to see this young man on the practice squad. And let's take a look at this updated practice squad where we now have a tight end there. Clearly, Julio Jones came off of this because, well, he's on the active roster now. So you have an open spot. You've got Jenkins there now as the tight end. You still have 3 wide receivers on the practice squad and two offensive linemen now, and then 1 running back. You see 9 players there on the defensive side of the ball. So I will keep you up to date as moves are continuously made every single day, every single week. Do not get upset if your favorite practice squad player gets cut. We signed somebody. He is not the next Hall of Famer. He's got to make the active roster first. I'm not saying they can't be, but let's try not to lose our minds here over basic, simple moves that happen literally every single week, almost every day. And, well, if you would tune into this show, you would know every single thing. And I'm not here to force you or tell you what to do, but it's just so crazy to see so many people upset and whining all the time because they have no idea what's happening. It's like, well, why don't you just watch something that teaches you how things work? Yeah, I know it's a wild idea, but hey, until, that I'll just keep putting out this stuff. And, you'll hope that one day people, really stop supporting all of the fake news. But that is today's world. That is what America is all about, the fake news and lies. So for you sickos, though, you son of a bitches, I know that you're excited with me. And I've been seeing all of the comments popping up. I'm trying to get back to all of you. I know you guys are dealing with a lot of the haters. Everybody's freaking out because the Eagles won. They're 7-1, the worst team in the league, even though they're the number 1 team in the league. It's awesome, dude, to see people moving the goalposts. Dude, let them talk through it, man. They're really going through it right now, and you got to feel for it, man. They really just don't know what's happening, and anger is seeping through. So feeling bad for them, and I'm going to feel worse when the Eagles win the Super Bowl this season. Now, let's take a look at the updated depth chart here. Nothing really changed. Cam Jurgens will come off of that list. Now, on offense, I always have Julio just plugged in, even though he's practice squad. I have him in parentheses usually for you, so you understand that. But he is now on the active roster. So, oh, yeah, all about it. We'll talk about that throughout this week. But in case you missed anything, show you the defense and, of course, the special teams also. But anyone in green, if you've not seen the show before, is new to the roster this season. But those were the moves that were made. That's what you need to know going on with the Eagles. If you want to know the cap space, draft picks, any of that stuff, go check out those videos from yesterday. But those were the moves made today. EJ Jenkins to the practice squad, Cam Jurgens 21-day window activated, and Julio Jones to the active roster. Obviously, this was not a live one, but I would love to talk to you down below. Hear your thoughts in those comments. If you got anything from this, do me a favor. Hit that like button. You can always subscribe down below. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have yourselves a great day. Stay safe out there. And as always, go Birds!